Boom. And boom. Here we go. Yes. Yes. All right, all right, all right. Welcome, 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 everyone. Happy Thursday to everybody, wherever you're at in the world. Welcome to another episode of Change Your Mind, Change Your Thinking, CMCT. My name is Troy Skinner. I am your host, and seated next to me is my co-host.
Antonio Dean.
Yes, the man with the plan, the man that understands. So yeah, guys, welcome. Thursday night, we are about to talk about some people and some things, some pop culture, and what's going on in this mad world of ours. Already starting out in 2023, second show of the year for us, and there's a lot going on in the world that it's just crazy to see what's happening with things.
These foolish niggas.
Yeah. But we're going to start out the show. Basically, we're going to give a shout out to, I was telling you guys on Tuesday, my boy, Michael Irvin Walker. I don't know if he's watching right now, but I did read a chapter. It's a very good book so far. And it's called the at Black Peep Stop, Black _ BLK _ Peep Stop. And basically, it was a Twitter handle. The Black Peace Stop. Yeah, it was a Twitter handle. And it was his way of talking about the black community and the going-ons with the world and how the black community works alongside with the world and the differences and the different things that goes on. It was a stream of consciousness, pretty much. Okay. And it's a really good book. From what I read so far, it was really good. We've had Michael come in sometimes and comment on the show of different things, and then sometimes off air he will send us these long messages, whether he agree or disagree, whether Antonio and I had a similar an agreement, or if we disagreed, and he would side with one of us, or he would say, hey, both you guys are on the same page. But anyway, this book is on Amazon. You can go to Amazon, Black Peep Stop, Michael Irvin Walker, and Irvin Walker, and it's a really good book so far. I've enjoyed it. I will give you guys a thorough overview once I complete it, but as of right now, I just wanted to give everybody who's into books and likes to read something that you may want to check out and you may want to read. So.
Y'all niggas definitely need to read a lot more.
Yeah. Somebody sent me something the other day that it's something I'm probably listen to while I'm working out because it's really powerful. My boy McKinley. It's a motivational, one of the motivational guys, one of the big ones. I can't remember his name. But he sent it to me the other day, and he said, yo, check it out while you're working out. It might be something good. Oh. I'm not really heavy on motivational speakers, you know what I'm saying?
Neither.
Right, but I do understand that, some people need that, and they...
Scam likely.
Yeah. But some of them are genuine. Some of them are decent guys,
Scam likely.
I think a lot of them are on the same page as some of the preachers out there, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Who are definitely pimps, in a lot of ways. What's going on, cousin? How you doing? So, again... welcome to CMCT. We are going to be next week having a guest on the show. Our first guest ever on the show. First guest of the year. It is Army veteran Jackson Drumgoole, a good friend of mine, someone who I've known over 25 years. He was GQ Father of the Year. He's a book writer. He's a husband. And he runs and operates the Drumgoole Family Enterprises. It's his business, basically dealing with families and how to be a better father and the different going-ons of black men and dealing with the community and stuff. So that's kind of why I wanted him on the show, because He is a very upstanding person, man, and somebody that I admire greatly. And so that will be Tuesday night. So you don't want to miss that show. We're going to be asking a lot of questions to him on his thoughts about the black community, fatherhood, being a husband,
Right.
how he balances all of it out, man. He's there for his kids, man. I mean, his daughter is a wrestling champ, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you know, he always tells me, yeah, we can do breakfast or lunch, but it got to be before this time because the rest of the day is for them.
Yeah, shit to do.
Yeah, he got stuff to do. So, Jackson, if you're listening, we're looking forward to having you on the show and having that conversation. So, okay, we are already getting people who are interested in our safe that we are raffling off. Shout out
Good.
to Wayne LeVon Way.
Thank you, Wayne.
He's going to be bringing it in so we can have it for the Instagram people so they can see it because they're not on YouTube. So they don't get to see this awesome, gorgeous looking safe that you can put your gun in or you can put your jewelry or your documents in.
You can hide your wife in there.
You can hide anything and everything. The unmentionables can be hidden in there so that way the kids don't get into it. But this safe at a $565 value can be yours for the price of our raffle tickets. Now, we already got somebody that got the 5-ticket raffle, okay? We are looking for some more people to come on in and see about wanting to walk away with this safe. Now, we're going to be doing this for almost 2 months. At the end of February is when we'll be giving the safe away. All right, and I had mentioned on Tuesday that it would just be the cost of shipping, but Antonio, in his graciousness, has decided that he is going to pay for the shipping. So it will be totally free. The only thing you'll be paying for is
your raffle ticket.
That's it. So if you're brave enough and you're smart enough, jump on in and
You got
get
something
these
you want to
raffle
hide
tickets.
and keep away from the public.
Yeah.
Go ahead and buy you some raffle tickets.
Yeah. And this is a high caliber, high quality safe. This is not no run-of-the-mill safe. This is one of the best on the market.
Yeah, I'm not just going to get into it when I break in your house. It's going to take a minute.
Yeah, it has, it's very sturdy, it's strong, and I think it's fireproof, and it also has keypad to get in.
Correct.
All right, it has a keypad to get in, also with a key as well. And our raffle, how we're working it out, is basically $5 per raffle ticket, okay? $5 will get you one raffle ticket. $10 will get you 3 tickets, okay, which is 3 chances to win. And then $20 will get you 5 tickets, all right, which is 5 chances to win. And $50 will get you 15 tickets, okay? You are welcome to buy any of those mixture or just singular deals, but
As many times as you want.
you can definitely get down with us on that and get this safe. Antonio and I can't participate because, you know, we're running the show, so we don't get at it. But
We don't have angel ticket buyers.
right. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. But you can raffle it. You can get raffle tickets for yourself and your family and or friends, anybody you know who may want to have a chance at getting this safe. It is a Stillwater home and document safe, and the value of it is $565. But for the price of a raffle ticket, you may be able to win this safe. And so next week we will have it in, take it out so you can see what it is. You know
And
what I
even
mean?
so, let's talk about math.
Mm-hmm.
The more tickets you buy, the more likely your name is to be pulled.
There you go. That's the key to that.
So don't hold back.
Don't hold back.
Do not hold back at
And
all.
you're doing something good for us as well. You're supporting us. All right. So, mind you, in February, we will be migrating completely over to YouTube. So make sure you follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And that is...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I was going to say, and also make sure we'll be migrating over solely to the CMCT show Instagram page. So please ensure that you do go and follow CMCT_show on Instagram and YouTube so that you can continue to enjoy all all of what it is that we are doing here.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We're just having a good time. That's kind of what we're doing. We like having a good time here.
Especially on Pop Culture Night.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
Now, y'all know he's bullshitting.
That's not true.
But he's giving y'all a good smile.
That's not true. I like pop culture.
Well, you know
It's
what?
growing on me.
Well, and this is the thing. I enjoy it doing it with you because the thing is a lot of times there's stuff that pops up in you like, really?
Well, you know, if I have to be a part of it, you know,
Sure.
I'll be opinionated and give my stance
And they enjoy it.
on how silly it is that I think the world is.
Yeah,
right
the
now.
world is jacked up, bro.
So upside down.
It is. So you gotta laugh at it, right? All right. Well, let's get started, man. All right. You guys have already heard. If you haven't, then we'll update you on this. But UFC owner and official money man Dana White.
Is that what they call him?
Yeah, they called him the money man.
I guess he is the money man, not paying all his fighters the way he should.
Right. Well, you know, I know him personally, so one of these days I will get back connected with him so I can figure out how I can get some money from
He
him.
ain't gonna pay you no money. He ain't paying the niggas that's actively working for him.
Well, he owes me, so I'm pretty sure he owes them too, right? So
Right.
yeah. But Dana White got in trouble this week, and it's unfortunate because we're going to talk about this for a hot minute. So if at any time you guys want to chime in, you got a opinion about what's going on when we're talking, please chime in. I think Antonio's got some energy tonight. He's gonna want to give to people.
At some point, I'm gonna activate. I'm a little tired, but you know, we'll get to it.
So basically, Dana White got in trouble for smacking his wife. All right, but what they leave out is the fact that she slapped him first. Okay, so it's one of those things, go ahead, brother. It's one of those things where a lot of times that double standard is at play. We can't play the video because anytime we play videos like that, for whatever reason, YouTube likes to.
Can we can mute it though, can't we?
I don't know. I mean, remember the one with the fight? That's what we had got in trouble with that one
Did
time.
we mute that one?
It wasn't any audio, but they still.
Oh,
yeah.
haters.
Yeah, I like when it comes
Oh,
to.
we would have to have it flipped over, playing in reverse. Which, you know what? Will this let us do that?
I don't know.
That's something I will figure out off air, and we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
I'm pretty sure we can.
yeah, we're just working really hard not to get any strikes against us. YouTube is really big on that. Especially if you
YouTube is
mention
really
certain
big
things.
on hating on niggas.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too hot, is it?
Man, I'm always hot.
Oh,
Man.
okay. Well, it's low right now.
It's a hot life.
It's a hot life.
Shit. All right.
All right, guys.
I did some push-ups today.
Did you? So you kind of
You know,
tight.
Yes, a little bit. Nah.
I actually did some weights today myself.
Good, man. Look, we got our workout room coming together for those of y'all who need to lose some bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'll call them. You need to lose some bad habits. Get at us.
Yeah, we'll get you
We'll
right.
help you out.
We'll get you right.
But all right. Anyway, let's see. Dana White nightclub fight with wife on New Year's Eve. I was like, nah, what the fuck is nah? I don't follow holidays and shit, man. So anyway, Dana White nightclub fight with wife on NYE New Year's Eve. Dana says there's no excuse. He already apologizing.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Let's see. Dana White and his wife got physical with each other on New Year's Eve, stunning onlookers in a crowded Cabo San Lucas nightclub. An incident Dana says was regretfully fueled by booze. The UFC honcho and Ann White, who've been married for 26 years, were celebrating Saturday night with friends in El Squid Row. But things took a turn shortly after they all welcomed in 2023 at midnight.
Can you say that again?
Which one?
El Squid Row.
El Squid Row. Fucking. The UFC honcho and Ann White, who've been married for 26 years, were celebrating Saturday night with friends in El Squid Row, but things took a turn shortly after they all welcomed in 2023 at midnight. The couple and their group were in a VIP area above the dance floor, and when Dana leaned over to say something to Ann, she reacted by slapping him across the face. Dana immediately slapped her back in the face before friends jumped in and pulled them apart, and it all played out in plain view of patrons down below. Eyewitnesses in the club tell TMZ Sports Dana and Ann both seemed heavily intoxicated prior to the violence, and the video seems to bear that out, because things went from 0 to 100 in an instant, seemingly for no reason. Further, we're told the conflict was all over in less than a minute. And this nigga, yeah, he got that Instagram apology video up, you know what I'm saying? We spoke to Dana about the incident, and he admits he and Ann had been drinking heavily, but quickly adds that's no excuse for him getting physical. He told us, "You've heard me say for years, there's never, ever an excuse for a guy to put his hands on a woman." Where did we hear him say that?
I never heard him say it.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
Why would you say that that's something? You making it weirder for yourself.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Anyway, and now here I am on TMZ talking about it. He says he's embarrassed by this horrible incident, and he and Ann have apologized to each other. He says they're good, but their biggest concern now is for their 3 kids, with whom they've already discussed the fight. Meanwhile, Ann tells TMZ Sports, Dana and I have been married for almost 30 years. To say this is out of character for him is an understatement. Nothing like this has ever happened before. Unfortunately, we were both drinking too much on New Year's Eve, and things got out of control on both sides. We've talked this through as a family and apologized to one another. I just hope people will respect our privacy for the sake of our kids. Well, let me tell you something.
All right.
The way that this white bitch handled that, I'm assuming she's white. Is she?
Yeah, she's white.
Yeah, he probably married to
She's
a white
white.
bitch.
Mm-hmm. She's white.
What she look like? She an ugly white bitch? Probably. Yeah, she ugly. She look old as shit, boy. God damn. How old is Dana? He's at least in his 50s, yeah?
Yeah, he's up there.
Anyway, ugly white bitch. She played politics. He played politics, man. I think they both presented themselves well publicly.
Oh yeah, PR was on point.
You know,
PR was on point.
And the most important, the thing that I want to point out, because black people, we got to do fucking better publicly. Look how both of them made sure that their soundbite or their statements 100% focused on this is about the kids.
It's really about that damn money.
No, of course, but I'm saying
yes, that's how they ended it. Yes.
This is, leave us alone so that we can make sure that our kids are good. But that's what you're supposed to do as a family.
Absolutely.
Because it is about the fucking kids.
Absolutely. We talked about that on Tuesday.
Yeah, the last thing they need is to be going to school and all these other kids like, hey, man, I seen your dad slap the shit out of your mama, huh? You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing you need. I'm just saying, take
note.
Take note. That's how you should be handling your problems when the public gets involved.
I agree 100%. But this is where we start to really get into this bullshit of men catching all the heat when a woman initiated it. Mm-hmm. And, it's always funny and ironic to hear people say, you have to protect your woman. But what happens when your woman...
At all costs, no matter what.
Yeah. What happens when your woman makes you the threat and threatens you? And she put a multi-million-dollar, if not $1 billion industry in jeopardy. His business. And so she needs a little course correction in how she looks at things. You're never more important than the industry, in my opinion.
You're never more important than the livelihood.
There you go. I agree. Because now you jeopardize. No, she's not.
Unless it comes down to your
well-being,
your absolute your morals.
Yes, of course.
When they got you trying to bend the knee or whatever, then you are bigger than the livelihood.
Yeah. Well, first off, listen. If I was Dana, and I'm not, but if it was me, I'm not fucking apologizing to nobody.
Definitely not.
Because the bitch put her hands on me, and one of the things, listen, This double standard, it's got to end. Whoopi Goldberg said it a long time ago when old boy was him and his girl was in the elevator going at it. Nobody need to be putting hands on nobody. How about that?
Plain and simple. And
being drunk is not an excuse. You might as well say, oh, if you were drunk and you slept with somebody, oh, I was drunk. That's the excuse. No, there's never an excuse. That's a side of who she is personality-wise, where she feels like she gets to a place emotionally from drinking, and then she feel like she can just fire off at somebody. You know, if any woman or any other man had did something like that to them, they would have got jacked up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's number one. Number two, as a martial artist, which is what Dana is, he does study. A lot of that is reflective action. He slapped her really quick. Like as soon as she slapped him, it came right back. It was transference of energy.
And you know something? They probably be on that shit at the crib.
That's
in
probably
private.
the thing. Yeah.
In private,
Yeah.
minding their own fucking business.
It just got caught on tape. That could be how they activate. You know what I mean? She get a little in her, which is why I don't
If
date
that was
chicks
something
drink.
that they didn't do all the time, I guarantee their friends would have been more shocked and would have been slower to pull the trigger to stop them from fighting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. It's just the double standard of women feeling like, you know, men should never, ever, 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 not ever. I don't care if she's stabbing you in the eye with keys and scratching your eye and your face. And I don't care if she's gnawing and pulling on your testicles. You never hit a woman. Bullshit has to fucking end. It's got to stop.
I'm gonna share something from Patrice O'Neal. If you watch the
What's
show,
going on, Marwin?
you know by this point that I'm a huge fan of Patrice O'Neal. Rest in peace to him, and you know, well wishes to his family. One of the stories that he shared, him and his she would have been his wife, but his lady of however many years, man. They're out somewhere in New York, driving somewhere, whatever. They like at a mall and get back to the car and they're leaving, going through the shit, and some person cut them off on a bicycle going across the street. And his wife rolls down the window and starts yelling and screaming at this dude, going crazy. So they're still sitting there at a light waiting, and she sits back thinking it's all good and all of that, and dude hops off his bike and starts heading towards her window, and she started rolling the window up. And Patrice O'Neal said he hit the lock window button,
Rolled it back down.
and rolled it back down. And she's like, "No, shit, what are you doing now?" You know, losing her fucking mind. Why would you do that? And he said, "Why did you think that you could get away with that? Why would you jeopardize me like that? You want to act a fool and get out of pocket and confront this man and go crazy and calling them names and all of this shit. And what was I supposed to do? Pretend like you didn't provoke him? And then now I got to get out the car and potentially get shot or stabbed, or one of us got to get hurt because you were acting fucked up?" No. He ended up pulling off or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She'd ended up getting fucked up, but she could have.
Yeah.
And probably should have.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
You know? Control your fucking self. Men are typically not flippant with one another.
Due to the understanding of respect.
Because we all understand physicality as men. For the most part, we do. We understand that one of us could get hurt.
Yeah. And what comes with that?
One of us might not go home.
Yeah.
Maybe I got a family I'm taking care of, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm supposed to jeopardize that and flip the fuck out just because my chick is tripping? No. And I thought that he was absolutely right in that. Scared the living shit out of her. She almost lost her mind. He taught her a really good lesson.
Yeah.
You got to understand that the respect that you get from other men trickles down from how you represent your man in public. As a woman, the respect that you get from other men is 100% reflective on how you represent your man in public.
Yeah. Let me explain something to you guys. If you're in a relationship, whether you're married, whether you're in a husband, a wife, or a boyfriend, girlfriend type of scenario, you just
married
dating.
to a tree.
Yeah.
Whatever people are doing.
Because they want to be a tree.
Whatever people are doing these days.
Yeah, even if it's a same-sex relationship, and if you're in a relationship, what's going on, Ofalimi? Yo, man, how you doing, man? Olufemi, man, this guy, man, is yo. I'm gonna hit you up after the show, brother. If you're in a relationship of any kind, any caliber, violence between each other is not right. And you need to value yourself to understand that it has to be a thing that once the relationship is instituted, even if you're, because it starts in play fighting, when people play fight. Even with male friends, like I don't play fight. I don't, swing at people. I don't, primarily because I'm a martial artist and I understand how easy it is to get popped in the mouth and maybe your tooth gets knocked loose or your lip gets busted. But anything can happen from that, and what it does is it institutes bad behavior between people. And my mom always used to say that. She's like, somebody hit you, hit them back. Don't ever let anybody hit you. I don't care if it's a woman. Don't let nobody put their hands on. She's the ultimate mom. That's my child, You don't allow that stuff to happen. Anybody I've ever dated will tell you,
absolutely.
Yeah, Choice, don't play that. Like as soon as that first, I'm like, the finger comes up.
Nip this shit in the bud right now.
Yeah, sure. And just like any other form of conversation, if you're talking about, car insurance or if you're talking about future of children, talk about that type of behavior. Like, are you an aggressive person where you feel like when you get angry, you want to punch holes in the wall and you want to break things, you want to hit? We need to discuss this because especially if you got dough. When your dough is jeopardized, something like this, I mean, Dana White has gone above and beyond. Like, people were like, yeah, if he was a black man.
That's sponsorships and investors.
No. When it skin color ain't got shit to do with it when it comes to man and woman.
Nope.
In this society. Because this is an ongoing thing. This is a problem. This is a real serious problem where women feel like, and I'm a World Star. I watch World Star.
This nigga will send me a World Star video at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing up, nigga?
They be good though, don't they?
It's all right. I don't surf World Star, none of that shit. But,
yeah, I know. But you said listen.
All right.
I'm big because of in self-defense and martial arts. I'm big on getting a dosage of violence to remind you on why you study.
Right.
And when there was one that happened in Brazil, I think it was either Brazil or Dominican Republic, where the chick punched the dude in the face, knocked his glasses off, and knocked his tooth out. Mm-hmm. Big, solid woman. Bow, hit the dude. Glasses went flying. The glasses broke, right? And all the guys were standing there looking and was just like, whoa. And then she just walked off, and dude was just like holding his face. And women always say, well, she's only this big. How much damage can she cause? Let me explain something to you.
She should know that she can't cause as much damage as a man with the same intent.
True indeed. Now, this is the problem. The problem becomes, okay, maybe her punch can't, but a handful of keys can do a lot of damage.
Yes, they can.
Or a glass.
I said a man with the same intent.
Right.
Meaning, if his intent is really to fuck her up,
right?
Unless she is some fucking combat specialist,
right? Or trained with me,
she probably really wants to watch, or not even watch her step, but just be respectful.
Sure, I would want to be respectful to anybody. Listen,
just in general.
Next week is 39 years for me in the martial arts, right? I still don't fuck with people, bro. Like I have no desire to get into any kind of altercation at all. I would rather, you've seen, even in training, you've seen me actually run. You see me do that because I have to remind myself, you're not the number one in the world. Like, you can come up against somebody who is so much more deadlier. You know what I mean? Well, that option of running,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That option of running exists. And so for me, when women feel like they have the right to slap a man or to kick him or to punch him, equal left for equal rights. I'm a firm believer of that. Y'all need to stop. Stop putting your hand. You guys who are beating on women, there's times where I've seen videos where guys are beating women like they men. And it's like, bro, like, let me explain something to you. Don't ever hit a woman in front of me if she ain't hit you first. This happened to me many, many years ago. I'll never forget this. I'll tell you the story. When I was working a summer job at a bodega in Brooklyn, they owed me money, right? And the guy that owed me money, the owner of the store, wasn't there. But he told me on the phone, go to the store and get the money from the chick, who I'm not going to mention her name. But she's going to give you the money. So I go up in there and I say, listen, He told me to come in and get the money. She's like, I ain't giving you shit, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going to wait here until he comes. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, you're not. You're not going to wait here. So she decided she was going to come from out behind the counter and slap me. Right? And I was saying to myself, like, why is she coming out from behind the counter? You know, none of this is resonating with me.
Because you needed a reality check.
In her mind, right? So she slapped me, and instinctually, I punched her in the chest. Now, listen, anytime I ever get in a fight with a woman, I never hit them in the face, ever. It will always be I'm going to cave your chest in, or I'm going to kick you right in where the sun don't shine. That's how it worked for me instinctually. Like, I don't enjoy fighting women, but if you put your hands on me, I'm going to hurt you. And it ain't going to be the way you think it's going to be. I'm not going to punch you in your face or nothing like that. No. I caved her chest in, and she couldn't believe it. After she decided to go and grab something to come at me, and somebody had stopped her because she came at me, and like I said, I'm like, yo, I'm going to run. It was this little poker thing, so I'm running, and she's coming to swing at me because I didn't want to hit her again. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I was just like, what made her think she had the right to come and do that, to come and slap me?
Because, you know, bitch power or whatever. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Jacob, what's up?
How you doing, Claudia? So, you know, it ended up being a thing of like, you know, she had to take the L, right? Because everybody was like, well, you shouldn't have slapped him. And you know he's a martial artist. Why would you do that? She's like, well, I told him to leave. And it's like, yeah, but you don't come and slap nobody.
You don't have the power, the authority to make any person on this planet do anything.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
You know? And for the record, I'm more of a grab and manipulate a joint, squeeze it. Let you realize, are you sure this is the kind of power that you want inflicted on you, nigga? Don't touch me like that.
Yeah.
I've done that plenty of times.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, I know for me, like, even when people startle me, a lot of times I'm striking. Like, I'm not thinking about what just happened. You know what I mean? I had someone knock a box out my hand, a 30-pound box one time, punch it, and I just... pow. It's instinctual. It's not, and I think that's what it was with Data. It was that fast, the transference of energy. She slapped him. He said, "Pappy, like, yo, what you doing?"
I mean, again, on a daily basis, look at the type of niggas that he's around.
Yeah.
He's around motherfuckers who are the caliber of Israel Adesanya. You know what I'm saying?
Fighters, warriors.
Why would you hit a motherfucker like that, man?
It needs to stop. And you know, I'm an advocate of men having. You know, that pressure being off of them. I don't know where this comes from, where, you know, guys are taught, you know, you never hit a woman, ever. Don't ever hit a woman. You know, no matter what she do, you don't ever, ever, ever hit a woman. And I've seen some dudes get jacked up by women. I've seen them get jacked up by women because
they're trying to be pacifists.
Yes, or a group of girls. You know, it's like if a murder of crows get on their ass, boy, and they just get jacked up. I've seen them.
That is a collective group of crows. For those who don't know what a murder of crows is,
yes.
It's multiple crows.
Yes.
Like I said, y'all niggas better pick up a book and start reading. All right?
Thank you, Antonio.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, I've seen it happen where, you know, like a group of girls get on one guy, and because he was taught not to fight back against a woman, they wear his ass out. Yeah. I saw one video one time where dude got set up to come to the spot, and the girls were waiting to jump him.
That's the 42 fake.
And they beat his ass. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and then guys will laugh. This is the double standard, and this is the trash from it. Guys will laugh, man, that girl whooped your ass. But yet still, I've seen Captain Saberhose jumped in, not seeing the whole situation.
You would have never been able to hit no woman around me.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen videos of guys getting beat up by a woman until he can't take it no more. Mm-hmm. And everybody stand there and laugh until he starts whooping her ass to defend himself. And everybody jumps on him. I'm like, what is going on? And it's especially in the black community, we're really bad at that.
Yeah.
Like they'll stand by and watch a chick totally disrespect a man.
That's because I hate that it's the reality, but it is the reality. By far and large, the single mom, culture.
Mm-hmm.
Single mothers raise these young men, and they should revere and respect women to a certain extent, but not to the extent that it endangers them.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a fine line.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very fine line because someone hits you with something, it can, knock you unconscious. I mean, I've seen that too. I've seen girls beat a dude down and rob him, and people laugh and they think it's funny. And it's like, that's never funny. It's never funny to see someone to be incapacitated and can't defend themselves, which is the reason why I teach the way I teach, because thank God I was never knocked unconscious, but I've been there with, a group of 4 or 5 dudes on top of you, beating your ass, robbing you. Horrible experience. I don't know why people think that, okay, yeah, one woman, yeah, but a group of women, man, these chicks are jumping count.
Going crazy.
Yo, shout out to Waffle House Wendy for catching that chair.
Bitch was hard, man. The way she caught that chair, nigga, was high level. She got fired.
Did she? And you know what? And I bet you they didn't campaign to get her job back like they do with some other people.
Nope, they said it
because
was
she's a white chick.
It was basically, well, not even that. It was basically considered misconduct. Waffle House doesn't want their patrons to be afraid that their employees will do anything to them, which is bullshit.
They can go in and wreck shop.
Yeah, they're going. I mean, nigga, they got a million fucking Waffle. They got Waffle Houses on the same goddamn street, both packed.
That's a place you do not go to. My uncle used to...
And Waffle House, for the record, Waffle House is not good anymore. It's very terrible.
Yeah.
It was really good when I first came to the South, and after basic training, they sent me to Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi.
Hey, Penny.
Waffle House was cool, nigga. It tasted like breakfast I would have had at home, and now I have no idea what the fuck is going on in Waffle House. That shit is trash. That was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So much like everything else in the world, shit don't taste how it used to.
No.
And Waffle House is fucking garbage.
Yeah. My uncle used to call it, rest in peace, Uncle Howard, Awful House. And we used to laugh about
It
that.
is definitely Awful
I'll
House.
still go in and get a pecan waffle,
Nigga,
though.
no.
A waffle, man.
No.
I'm a waffle connoisseur. You know that. I'm going to get a waffle.
You better than that, man.
But shout out to shout out to Waffle House Wendy. Hopefully, you know what would be cool? Like, I don't know where she at, but train the bitch and take her into MMA.
Hell yeah.
Or WWE.
At the very least, very good campaign and a lot of money to be made. Just the same way Jake Paul and Aaron Paul are doing that bullshit.
Yeah.
That could be the start
Hell
to a great career.
Train up. Man,
at least a couple 100,000 is in her future.
No doubt.
If she follows up on that shit.
No doubt.
She should start making videos of motherfuckers throwing shit at her.
She just catches
her like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I don't support white bitches, but goddamn it, money opportunity.
Money, hey, that's the pimp mindset. Money's money.
I understand the reality of it.
Didn't every pimp have at least one white chick?
Yeah, of course. That was the history of it, man. The niggas, like after slavery, and black men and women are somewhat free to walk around, at least, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
All of the white women felt more liberated to be involved
with the black
sexually,
yes,
and physically with black men.
Yes.
And the black men seen it as an opportunity and was like, well, bitch, you know what I'm saying? I know a nigga, but you gonna have to pay him.
Right.
And that was essentially the start of
interracial
black male prostitution or black male pandering in the U.S.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that some more. All right, guys. So we are off. Listen, it's a show of its own, in my opinion. Honestly, just talking about this double standard of men not being able to fight back against women and women just feeling like they can just beat the shit out of men. I have a problem with that. I really have a serious, as a self-defense practitioner, as a black man, as a man in general, period, don't put your fucking hands on me. We ain't gonna have no problem.
Yeah.
And if we're in a relationship together and you decide to act a fool out in public, let me explain something to you. My mom used to say, once a woman hits a man, it's over.
I agree.
Now, we already know that about a man hitting a woman.
But why is that psychologically?
Because
we know why, you know.
One of the things my mom said is that a woman, and as a woman, she's speaking from this, and it made a lot of sense to me. A woman loses respect in her man.
That's the absolute psychology behind it.
Mm-hmm.
The moment a woman in your life feels like she can do whatever she wants to you, you no longer have her respect.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of men in relationships who are going through horrible times.
Because you let her walk all over.
Yeah, getting beat.
Don't no woman want no man she can have total control of.
Yeah, getting beat.
And talk to any kind of way.
Yeah. And these guys are living. Men, if you're going through that right now, if you're listening, please get out of that relationship. Leave. But you'll find somebody else. Believe me. You know, guys, relationship, we'll talk more about it later this year, but relationships are a thing that, you know, it's really touchy, but it's really simple. A lot of times, you know, what complicates things is our emotions and our connections with people. But it's really simple, man. You hold yourself in a better regard.
Yeah. It's how you present yourself.
Man. All right. But yeah, we were talking about Waffle House Wendy, and I wanted to segue into another topic. Basically, LSU, because it just ended up being about the same thing. LSU be getting it in, man. These guys, man, let me tell you something. Eric was sitting here tonight. He was just like, yo, like, I might want to go and hang out at LSU. LSU is the spot, man. Apparently, they be getting it in sexual. We had talked previously on a past show about a football player that was caught up in a sex triangle with his girlfriend and his side piece. And the side piece was the side piece was one of the faculty members, actually. And she went nuts and started doing all this craziness and made some
motherfuckers down in their car and shit.
Yeah, tried to kill him with the car and
you know, it's all right. Sometimes you got to run a motherfucker over with your car, man.
Got to express yourself, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. You got to express yourself.
Yeah, because the sex is so good sometimes. I guess that's what it is.
Nah, motherfuckers get possessive of the energy that they give to others.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And they feel slighted when they don't get the same energy back.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's the situation with this right here.
Well, let's find out. Let's see. Did LSU football team have a sex party? Great question. A rumor is currently swirling on social media about the LSU football team having an alleged sex party during some point in this season. It started to spread like crazy during their VRBO. Is it? Mm-hmm. Is there an actual word that they're doing there?
No.
It's just VRBO?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It started to spread like crazy during their VRBO Citrus Bowl game against Purdue, in which they are currently winning. There's a game going on right now as they're writing the article?
I have no idea.
Can somebody fucking explain that? That's a really weird way to put that. It started to spread like crazy during their VRBO Citrus Bowl game against Purdue, in which they are currently winning. Many Twitter's users. Okay, so this is a bad writer. That's what we're dealing with. All right. This nigga got hella typos. Many Twitter users are asking the LSU football team to address these rumors. Check out what they have been tweeting down below. Wookie 4ND. Wow. Just wow at LSU football. Talk shit again. Your organization is dirty in a perverted way. Sex parties? Really? Get the fuck out of here. I wonder if that's a woman or a man.
It's probably a dude with Wookiee. Wookiee's usually Star Wars.
Somebody who is this leader for all, some old white man, Corona Steve. You know what I'm saying? Corona Steve, shout out to him, I guess. He replied to one of LSU football's Twitter videos, which looks like the end of a game or maybe halftime. And it says, care to address the sex party allegations? You know, fuck football, LSU football team. Don't worry about that. Let's talk about your sex party allegation. Why don't they just call it a fucking orgy? All of these people, this is the thing, man. Humans are fucking sexual. Matter of fact, I want to share something from the other day that I did. But humans are fucking sexual. What? Who cares?
That's the thing. It's
All
always
consenting adults.
well because as we're growing up, especially in this culture in America, you know, we are so far behind. We promote violence more than we promote sexual liberty. You know what I mean? And that's an issue. It's like, you know, it there's a thing that even though America has become this supposedly sexual liberated place,
Not for men.
Right, well, not for men, and the education is still bad, and that's why you always hear me say,
not the education is still bad. The education is declining.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
devolving rapidly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's one of the things. It's like a lot of times what we get is people not understanding, and so everyone is judgmental because it's like you got to find something in order to put other people up on a pedestal so they can judge the ones that are below the pedestal. It's like you like to have sex parties, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
you weird person who's also having sex like I'm probably having sex.
Right.
How dare you enjoy sex in a more free way than I am? That's basically what that is that's going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway. They responded to a team meeting in the locker room. J-Matt 1919. Did the team have another party last night before the game? That's actually funny. That's actually very funny. This whole LSU who is this? I got to get used to reading people's handles. I know that's important for the internet age. Yeah. I really don't care about that shit, but I should do it. Let's see. Blake H. Parker. This whole LSU football sex party rumor mill. And ATL with both players and coaches has me down a rabbit hole. Because he's a fucking deviant.
Yeah, he didn't get to go.
He just interested in what the fuck. Yeah, come on, like
he wish there was some footage. It might be.
I'ma say what I say all the fucking time. This is one of my favorite quotes from Dick Gregory is that it's a fucking game. Mm-hmm. Listen to what people are saying. They're telling on themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
But why is this nigga going down a rabbit hole? Because he wants to know maybe something might pop up on X videos or Pornhub or something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just mad that he didn't get to enjoy it the way that they did.
Yeah.
Very strange. Anyway.
Real quick. Lady Muse said, I've heard of those at my school laughing out loud. I was on the football field last year.
A lot of people on the football field, you know what I'm saying? LSU football staff, or goddammit, Chandler V. Harris, LSU football staff and a player caught at a sex party in Atlanta together. Nothing concrete by any means, but there seems to be some truth to something going on. Hey, tell us about the sex party. Is that why Bout reversed course and entered the draft and why Phillips is going to Colorado?
Yeah.
Maybe, nigga. Who cares? More bitches there, and when he gets there, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have a good time, more than likely.
So we're going to get into who was at the sex party.
Yes.
And there's a reason why we're talking about it. It's not just the gossip. We want to talk about
We're building this up so we can break it down. The rumors started when the Old Road Texas A&M Instagram account posted a Snapchat message from an unknown person that made outrageous claims about the LSU football team. Again, these are rumors as of now, but the Snapchat message said, secret board scoop. Not out in the public sphere yet. Bout was just the tip of the iceberg. Apparently, there was a sex party in Atlanta during the SECC stay, and the participants got caught. At least 5 have been identified. Am I going to read their names?
Okay, Sean Bout.
All right, I'll read their names off. I ain't no snitch. You know what I'm saying?
It's out there.
It is what it is. At least 5 have been identified. Kayshawn Bout, Destiny Wilson, on-campus recruiting coordinator, Cortez Hankton, wide receivers coach, J.R. Belton, director of recruiting, Corey Phillips. So... Why is this such a big thing?
Okay, because it was like an episode of Blacked.
Is it because these niggas are a part of it, or what? Is it because of their positions? I know they probably they probably are not supposed to fraternize.
Yeah, well,
who is the sex party with though?
One white chick.
But I'm like, is she a
She was a faculty.
cheerleader
Yeah, no,
or
she was a
something?
faculty member.
Okay, well, nigga, listen. If that's what she into, you know.
They did an episode of Blacked.
Listen, nigga, if that's what she into, man.
And that's why my man went down the rabbit hole. Because he was like,
What's
wait a
her-
minute,
what-
five black
did-
men
did
on
they
one
name
woman.
her?
Yeah, they named her Destiny. That's her name.
Oh, that's the chick. Let's see. What does she look like?
Oh,
We might
man.
as well know what she looks like. You know.
So there's an ongoing thing. That's her right there. She popped right up, brother. She popped right up. Mm-hmm. That's her. That's Destiny.
Well, you know.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
damn.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. Part of the problem, guys, with this, it's not the sex is not the issue. Hey, Brandon. Brandon said, right? Because Brandon, I agree with you 100%. Brandon said, "What's wrong with being on Pornhub?" Ha 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 ha. You're absolutely
good
right.
question.
There's nobody's
Pornhub,
business.
Pornhub is cutting checks.
Yeah, right.
All right, just so y'all know, anybody out there struggling, you can't, you know, you're not having a good time with what is it, Uber Eats and Instacart?
Mm-hmm.
They cutting checks. Wear a mask.
Cover your tattoos. You know, if that's your morality, make your money. You got to get your eat on. Trust that.
Livelihood is everything. Just don't bend the knee to some weird old white motherfucker.
So Destiny Wilson, she's the on-campus recruiting coordinator.
And we've identified her through some public images. You feel me?
She
And like I said,
no,
I get it.
Which one is it? Her. It's her.
I think it's the black one.
It's the black one on the left.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because her hair is the same in that picture. Okay.
Yeah.
She changed her hair a lot.
Well,
Yeah,
nigga,
she hot. She's sexy now.
She out there doing her thing.
Yeah, she's sexy.
Of course
She
she changing
recruiting.
her hair.
She recruiting.
Yeah, she's recruiting. I too have been somewhat of a recruiter over the years. Now, she is definitely recruiting.
Destiny. All right. look at they show the photo. This her.
Yeah, you know, listen, man. Listen.
Well, there was only one player, and the rest of the other four
Yeah,
were
or staff members.
With staff members. Yeah. Okay. And they're moving some of them around.
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll read the list off one more time and then continue from there. So at least 5 have been identified. Kayshawn Bout, Destiny Wilson, on-campus recruiting coordinator.
Interview said Destiny Child.
We don't know whose child it might be at this point. Cortez Hankton, wide receivers coach, J.R. Belton, director of recruiting, Corey Phillips. Bout was dismissed. Wilson, the lone female at this affair, resigned on the... Oh, she resigned? Come on, man. This is the thing. No, you don't have to fucking apologize for being human.
Yeah.
You don't have to. One of the things what Patrice O'Neal talked about when that whole shit with Tiger Woods happened.
Right. Oh yeah, I remember.
The bus of like Scandinavian bitches or whatever. It was like 19 women, and they were coming off the bus in like single file line, like, you know what I'm saying.
We did the work.
Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? They was going after Tiger Woods like they supposed to. He said, "What the fuck would you have done?" And that's everybody who's acting outraged and all of this shit. What if Tiger would have just said, "You know what? I fucked all 19 of them."
Right, and so
Of
what?
course- of
None of
course
your
I
business. Yeah, right.
And my wife is cool with it,
Right.
nigga, because I'm taking care of her in a
wasn't
way
even
that
married at
nobody
that
else
time.
could. Yeah,
He
he
wasn't.
was.
He was?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
that was the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
'Cause I remember
married.
there was a point he
but
wasn't.
she didn't give a fuck because, nigga, they're like... We're not gonna pretend like hypergamy doesn't fucking exist, man.
Right. Yeah.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest mixed with fucking hypergamy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course his wife was gonna stay, and for all we know, nigga, she was there too.
Coordinating it.
Who knows?
She probably picked all the chicks.
But the moment you start fucking apologizing,
Yeah, it's a problem.
now you're giving people room to be like, yeah, this
Yeah.
motherfucker
Yeah.
was wrong.
That
Even,
judgment.
even they said they were wrong. Fuck that, nigga. Don't ever apologize for being human. Ever. So I feel really. She's probably embarrassed. You know, I get it. You know, women typically, and you know, we don't have to get deep down into the psychology today.
But you know what? I like women that's really upfront about their shit.
About to say, a lot of women women are deviant. Women are a lot more deviant, imaginative, and a lot more creative than men in a lot of ways.
Of course.
You know, they live a more free, less weighted, existence than men do. Because physicality is not a part of women's existence.
No.
They don't have to worry about, you know, if I look at a nigga wrong, this nigga might swing on me, or he might take my bitch. This nigga might conquer my whole family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That sounds silly, but really that's the primal truth of men. Women don't live that existence. They just need to know who's the strongest, who's the fastest. And I'm this is just very baseline. Don't feel any sort of way.
Right. Don't take it as
this is primal to humans. I'm always all about getting to the root of it all. The root of it all is that we're all human, and that's the human level, the baseline.
Sure.
Women are looking for who's the strongest, who's the fastest, who has the most resources. And if I'm with that person and they don't have the best dick, I might go get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fucking human.
You know how they always say, like, especially Kevin Sam used to say that men have options, that, you know, high value men have. Women have options too. Yeah. It's just a lot of times that people don't think that they have options. It's not
the same.
Right.
The value system is not the same.
It's totally different, yeah.
On the man's side and the woman's side.
Absolutely.
I read this a few times today. So this has been not viral on Facebook, but it's very prominent on Facebook right now. A young lady is telling women, if you get cheated on, don't cheat back, because it's not the same. You're not cheating back for the same reason that the man cheated. The man cheated because men like pussy. That's what men do. Men do pussy. Men, not, you know, they got some weird ass niggas out there today. They own whatever they own. I'm not with that shit. But men do pussy. That's what they do. When a woman cheats back, the only person winning is the motherfucker you cheated with. If she was saying, don't cheat back if you're still gonna stay with that dude. Now you didn't get anything out of it. You didn't teach your man a lesson. You didn't get him to agree to compromise with himself to stay with you, you know, and not do what's gonna hurt you, which is cheat. All you did was go and give another nigga some pussy, and then you still ended up with the motherfucker that cheated on you. What was the point?
Yeah.
Keep your morality. There's no reason to try to get a man back if that's not really what's in your heart.
But that's always been the fight in regards to society. Women want to be men. They want to be able to do the things that men do.
There's a reason why. There's another thing, and it just everything keeps playing into what the subject is tonight. There's a thing going around about women wanting to hold a man's dick when he pees.
Well, that's penis envy. That goes back to psychology. I was about to say
they're intrigued by that.
Sure.
You know, but that goes straight into hypergamy. It just does.
I just think, you know, Prince said it best: let a woman be a woman and a man be a man.
Let me tell you something. I'm about to quote Patrice O'Neal one more time, and then we'll move on with the article. But Patrice O'Neal said, the hugest difference between men and women, and the reason why we're dealing with feminists and womanism and all of this bullshit. Women, I won't even start at that. I'm gonna start at the way he started it. What's the most miserable thing that a man can do? Go to the bathroom, and you think that you have to take a shit, and you end up just pissing a little bit. That's the most miserable thing that can happen to a man. Why? That is what women do. It's disappointing. They're mad that they can't go outside and they can't be free in that way. That's a primal liberty that we get. A woman can't just go squat somewhere and hope that she don't get the piss on her leg or no shit like that. You know, they're really sad in that moment. It's like it's the most compromising position. It's one of the most vulnerable positions, sitting on the toilet. And that's, women don't have a choice in the matter. And that's okay. But that's not something that they want to accept.
Tywin Lannister getting,
you know, Susan B. Anthony put a battery in these niggas' backs, these women, and had them tripping ever since then.
Yeah.
You know, why I say that is it's beautiful to be what you are.
Yeah. Women are gorgeous. They're beautiful.
In that.
Yeah.
Women. A
guys,
woman that's being a woman,
having children,
Jesus.
all of that. Yeah.
Look, I'm a very stoic individual. Even sometimes on the show, I fight it. I try to be a colorful personality on here, but really, I'm a very stoic individual. Mm-hmm. But a woman being a woman,
nothing better.
You got me dead to rights. You got me fucking dead to rights. Mm-hmm. There's almost nothing I can do. Mm-hmm. If I'm being honest, that's any man. When a woman plays to her strengths, though.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Right.
Not when a woman attempts to break a man down.
Usurp you, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Using a man's strengths, because they're emulating. Mm-hmm. Emulation, in a way, it's a form of flattery.
Right.
But it's emulation. It's not the real thing.
It's not genuine.
It's never the real thing, you know. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's get back to this article. I'm just saying, Destiny, if you're out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you out there,
we got love for you.
You hear a nigga like me just, breaking down some of the science. Do not apologize for being human.
There you go.
No one should ever apologize for being human.
There you go.
Ever.
There you go.
So she apologized. Wilson, the lone female at this affair, resigned on December 8th. She has a history of this sort of behavior. Why they do that to her? Come on, man. Goddamn. She has a history of this sort of behavior, and we failed to catch it in due diligence. Hankton, the highest paid wide receiver coach in the country, will be terminated effective after the bowl game. The fates of Belton, the reputed instigator, and Phillips are not known yet, but both are almost certainly gone, apparently. This is why Bout is gone.
Jesus, man.
As of right now, these are just rumors, but the way this has spread like wildfire, the team will have to address this rumor at some point. What are your thoughts? She shouldn't have fucking... Nigga, I don't... the comments always get you. The first comment is, this is wild. You know what I'm saying?
This is wild, yo.
It's crazy. Why they shit on her like that, like everybody else wasn't involved?
Because you know what? Would they have did that to her if she was pure white? That was part of the thing that I wanted to question. Because when I saw that, I was just like,
they would have protected her more.
Oh, of course, but they protected them other chicks.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. They typically don't even put the woman's name out.
They protected Canoe and the other chick.
That's interesting. They definitely, that was pretty biased, the article.
Canoe and the other chick is still, Canoe is still enrolled, and the other chick is still on the faculty.
Well, she wasn't fired, but she resigned, but she's also the only one who resigned.
Well, they probably forced her. They probably said, look, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because she knew what was coming.
Yeah. And it was because all those guys that were involved, they got families, man.
More than likely.
In a high position. Yeah, they got, one of them just got engaged.
Then what was the point of putting this shit out there? If y'all was gonna try to protect them.
Right. Somebody did something out of malice. You know what I mean? Somebody did something out of malice. Because what happens in Vegas, what happens in ATL stays in Vegas.
No, it don't. I've been to Vegas. I lived in Vegas for a while. Let me tell you something.
Supposedly and allegedly, that's how it's supposed to be.
Nigga, somebody's getting caught.
You gonna talk about what you wearing today?
Look, at some point, man. Yeah. I'm gonna at the very least, I'm gonna put it in the bio. What is it? We're at the halfway mark. I guess I could do it.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
We're at the end of the article anyway.
What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all enjoying the show tonight. I know we are.
We're gonna spin it back around.
This is wild, yo.
If I may.
Don't forget, go ahead and get in here on those cover them birthmarks. Yeah, later me. She's on fire tonight.
Don't cover the birthmarks, You want to be someone that they recognize.
That little workout did a little something for me today.
Yeah, look at him. Everybody deserves to feel good, but you got to do it yourself. You got to tell yourself. You got to tell yourself that you feel good. You can't expect that from nobody else.
You ain't got no problem. Yo.
Like I said, Sifu was buff today. He said he hit the weights.
Yes, I did.
All right. He had a can of tuna, prison style.
I was in the dungeon, yo.
Yeah, you know, he might have kept the nutrients from the water in the can. Who knows?
Ate it raw.
Exactly, ate it raw. Like I was saying, we didn't exactly hit it right on the halfway mark, but we're going to do it.
Oh, shit.
This is a pretty intimate show, because I believe in segues, goddammit. I'm honestly, I'm doing my best to emulate one of the podcasts that I watch, because I think their plugs and shit are just magnificent. So I'm trying to get my transition game down.
Yeah.
Not like trannies.
We got fans that are trannies now, transsexuals or...
And that's fine. I appreciate it. I'm just not going to be one. And I will laugh at you. So, you know. But enjoy your life on this planet. Like I was saying, this has been a pretty intimate night. The shit that we're talking about, the subjects that we're hitting on. And I got to be real with you. If you want to continue to receive this level of intimacy from gentlemen like us, it's not going to come at a price, but there will be some roundabout cost. And that cost is your time. Mm-hmm. We will need some time from you. Just a few moments for you to log into your Instagram account, click on the search bar, or tap on the search bar, whatever the fuck it is you do, and type in CMCT_show and follow us. Mm-hmm. Because in February, we will be fully migrating over to that Instagram and the Facebook page as well, which is next, CMCT Show. We will no longer be doing the show from our personal Instagram pages. So go ahead and follow us on Instagram at CMCT_show so you can continue to watch. We're migrating over to that page and over to the YouTube page. YouTube, CMCT_show. Make sure you subscribe, or whatever. Follow, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, share. All of these different things we can poke at each other with on social media or the internet, whatever. Twitter. We got a Twitter. Is there shit on the Twitter?
Moving on.
Sure. Twitter at CMCT_show. Go ahead and follow us. At some point, we gonna tweet. If you wanted to email us,
it may end up being an apology.
It could be. Yeah, we might have to apologize because I say a lot of shit. I ain't really said no shit yet, but I be saying some stuff. If you want to email us with sponsorship opportunities, probably only gonna be very lewd sponsorship opportunities, because this is not the most family-friendly show, apparently. You can hit us with some sponsorships, some, partnerships.
Yeah.
You know, some merch. Mm-hmm. We'll promote you, goddammit, because I'm getting to this. You want to send us some media? Some digital media of any sort, or show topics, ideas, questions, comments, or concerns, you can email us at cmctshow@gmail.com. We also have a TikTok. We got some videos on there. They're family friendly. Go ahead and go to TikTok and follow us at CMCT_show. Now, what I believe to be the most important part of this plug or commercial is the Linktree page. We have a Linktree page. If you go to linktr.ee and scroll down to the bottom of their page, because they're fucking stupid and they put their search box down there. Click in that search box and type in CMCT_show. You will find our Linktree page. And on our Linktree page, we offer a number of services. But before you focus on our services, focus on the number one option at the top of the page, which is the ability to tip us. Mm-hmm. We need to be tipped. Mm-hmm. We need these lights to be flashing and flickering. All of this kind of shit in the background. It's hot up in here. So we like AC, you know what I'm saying? You got to help us keep this business running if you want to continue to tune in and receive quality content, because that really is ultimately our goal, is just to be able to continue delivering high quality, high level content, offer you the best perspective that we can conjure on this show. So tip us, please. We're poor, is what I'm saying. Inside this building, we're poor.
But we're rich in spirit.
So rich in spirit. Now, the services that we offer, the number one service. We will make you a personal video, a 2-minute video. That is a $20 fee. And if you feel as though you need us to, I probably won't dance or no shit like that, but you can request whatever, just about whatever request that you make, we will make a video for you. If you need us to motivate someone that you know, or you want us to address something for you, answer a question or anything, go ahead and pay for that 20-minute, 2-minute personal video. The second option or service that we offer is a venting consultation. We call it a venting consultation because neither of us are college-graduated psychologists or therapists or psychiatrists. However, we aim to offer you the absolute best guidance, and we're offering to help you find a solution to whatever it is that you're going through. We're all about solutions. However, if you also just need an ear, we're willing to do that too. But remember, that venting consultation is going to be $100 an hour. So be sure that you come with everything it is that you need addressed. Mm-hmm. And we are 100% willing to help you out.
It's definitely worth it.
Yes, it is. Number 3, a pre-recorded interview. We're doing interviews now. We're also doing features, right? Guests on the show. So that's going to be a $75 fee. The interview is pre-recorded for the sole reason that we want to ensure that you can properly represent and promote your brand through our platform. So post-production of that interview will be elite, top tier, extremely professional, and 100% tailored to how it is that you want to present yourself on the internet to your patrons, to your audience, and your sponsors. All right? $75 for a pre-recorded interview at CMCT Show. Lastly, or almost lastly, my brother has an Instagram page at Darkon2000. That is DARKAN, the number 2000. Also, he has a Twitter at DARKANENT. That is Darkon ENT or on Twitter. My Instagram at _dosage DOSAGE. That's my personal page. More importantly, I have a music Instagram where I'm promoting my music. I do music for fun. I'm not trying to be Lil Wayne or no shit like that. I enjoy music. No, I don't. I definitely don't. I enjoy the way that I look. And that Instagram is at _dosage_ M as in Mary, A as in Andrew. Okay? I'm on all streaming platforms. Go ahead and look up my music. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the streams. Mm-hmm. Got a new project coming. Mm-hmm. I actually got a couple projects coming. Maybe all in the same year, maybe not. I haven't decided. But the shit is fire. And also got another project coming with my cousin, Remo.
We have someone who wants to come in.
Well, real quick, before we do that.
Yes, sir. Hold on one second.
PIMP, Positive Individuals Making Progress. My brother, Mac, lives out in Boise, Idaho, and he travels between Boise and Idaho Falls. He's a great barber. I'll tag him in the video and all of that shit later, but I believe it's Mac Barber and Beauty Supply. He is the best barber out in Idaho. He's black, so that is pretty self-explanatory on why he's the best barber out in Idaho. So if you ever end up in Idaho and you need to go somewhere to make sure you get a fresh cut, my brother Mac, 100% solid, and he'll be tagged in the Instagram and YouTube video.
Good stuff.
That does it.
Good stuff. All right. We have someone, 3 Quan. You are live with us Quan, what's going on, brother? We're waiting to see about this coming in. Accept. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man?
Welcome to CMCT. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. What's your statement, brother? What you want to talk about tonight?
I seen y'all go live a couple times, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the exact, you know what I'm saying, show's about.
Yeah, we're talking about. Let's talk
That's
about
the main question.
Yeah, let's talk about.
Is it ever okay to hit a woman?
Is it ever okay to hit a woman, in your opinion?
I'm down south. No, I'm raised by some
Powerful women.
Yeah. Do you think Dana White was wrong in what happened? Do you think Dana White? Do you think he was wrong with what he did? Like, his wife had hit him, and he slapped her back real quick. You know what I mean?
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't be on social media like that type shit, so I don't even know what's going on with that.
Well, let's make it personal. If a woman took it upon herself to strike you in the face, in that moment, is it okay for you to strike her with the same impunity that she struck you with?
Nah, and personally, been in that situation before. I don't know. I can walk away. It's easy for me. Like, you feel me? So, female, she can't really hurt me. But that's what I do. Walk away. The other guys, I don't think might have anger. They got problems. I don't know. I don't know how people put their hands on females. But
What about a stud? If a stud or a lesbian chick,
She squares up with you, and she's striking you. She didn't hit you with 2 or 3 jabs in a row.
Yeah, just like bit.
I mean,
What you gonna do?
pick the right type shit or run them over. I don't know.
All right. Well, I mean, listen. We have a different opinion here because we're, of our background and as men, Have you ever been in a situation where a girl put her hands on you?
Yes, sir.
Are you still with that girl?
I'm single.
Well, there you go.
Smart man.
Well, the respect is gone. Once a woman puts her hands on you,
she already has decided she doesn't respect you.
Yeah, she loses respect. So you have to, as a young man, you're a handsome brother, you're a young man. Mm-hmm. You have to put the rules down in the beginning, like not even play fighting, none of that
Absolutely.
stuff. None of that stuff. Yeah.
My respect, really. We gotta go through enough out here.
Okay.
Absolutely. Good man.
All right. Hey, well, thanks for coming in on the show, brother. We appreciate you being a viewer and for coming in tonight. It was awesome. Please keep watching us, and hopefully
migrate over to YouTube, brother.
Yeah, hit us up on YouTube too.
Y'all check me out all platforms. 3 Quan.
There you go. Follow 3 Quan.
Okay. Text your socials into
the comments. We'll pin your comment.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, Quan.
You have a good night. Where's the YouTube at? I'm trying to see. Did we have any involvement?
God damn it.
Ah, nah. You ended it.
I pressed the wrong shit.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, technology is hard.
Don't start.
Technology is real hard.
Do not start with me. Oh, God damn it.
That's all I'm saying. Technology is hard. Were we finished with Miss? Was it Miss Wilson?
We were moving on.
All right. What's next? I know we got a couple tabs up here. We had 2 viewers on YouTube. Things are looking up. Let's see. That was Dana White already. Oh. Which one of these? Oh, it's making, you got, well, it'll archive too if you want to post it.
Yeah, that's what I did, but I still want to send it to you real quick.
Gotcha.
All right.
Hello, Claudia.
She moved over to you quick.
Yeah, she migrated,
Yes, she should.
Look, sometimes, man, you get served your papers. It is what it is. I don't know how many people know what that means.
So we're talking about the honey trapper, right?
The woman arrested. Yeah. We can do that next.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see. So we got another scenario. A young lady out of Memphis, Tennessee, 18 years old, fresh. She was arrested. She was involved with some uncouth activity. She lacks poise.
Y'all, look, black people, especially
Stop doing this to your fucking kids,
especially
man.
these names. Y'all gotta stop, because then they end up being in having to deal with the court system. Can you imagine the white judge? Is this a Kiriani? Is it a Kiri?
Nigga, when I went to court, what was that, 2 or 3 weeks ago? They hit me with Oliver Champion? You never, and we're talking about a regular fucking name, Chapman. Champion?
Chapman.
Champion?
Chapman is.
I say, yeah, niggas, champion, whatever, stupid. So if they're fucking up regular names, you gonna do that to your kid? You gonna put them on Front Street and have them out there fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Where they gotta go in front of these punk ass white people? Stop doing that shit.
Kiriani.
Stop doing that. It's not cool. Woman arrested after robbery attempt. Boyfriend dies. Records show. Memphis, Tennessee. An 18-year-old woman was arrested last week after being part of a robbery attempt that left her boyfriend dead, according to court documents. Kiriani Brown was booked into the county jail and charged with reckless homicide, robbery, and tampering with or fabricating evidence, the document said. Oh, shit, I forgot to pull it up on YouTube. My bad, y'all. There we go.
That's a honey trapper.
So just so y'all can see the headline and everything. I'll scroll back.
Kiriani.
Kiriani was booked in the county jail and charged with reckless homicide, robbery, and tampering with or fabricating evidence, the document said. Officers with the Memphis Police Department responded just before 1:30 a.m., December 20th, to a shooting on Lee Crest Avenue near West Rains and Westmont Roads and found an unresponsive man on the ground, the document said. How many times are y'all going to say the document said? We get it.
Court document said.
Court document said that the man, later identified as Jaylon Faulkner, was taken to a hospital where he later died.
Damn.
Faulkner, 21, was Brown's boyfriend, the documents and MPD said. Brown told investigators that she and her boyfriend had planned to rob a drug dealer, whom she knew through Facebook. The document said. Court documents said. Who the fuck approved this article, man? God damn. Court documents said that she let her boyfriend use her Facebook profile to lure the drug dealer into meeting for an honest drug deal. Yes. An honest drug deal.
Oh, man.
Court documents said that she let her boyfriend use her Facebook profile to lure the drug dealer into meeting for an honest drug deal. And that's in quotations, by the way. When they met, Faulkner took out a gun and someone from inside the drug dealer's car fired several shots at him, the documents stated. Brown told police that she grabbed 2 guns from Faulkner after he had been shot and fled the scene. Court documents. I'm assuming that's court documents said. They had a pretty good typo. She is set to appear in court on Tuesday.
Oh, Kiriani.
Listen, baby. You know what I'm saying? You got to cool off, man.
Yo, Kiriani.
You must cool off.
Kiriani, like, yo.
Oh, shit. Got our way.
Guys, listen, all right? What's going on, Ivan?
It's insane.
Yeah. You know, it was
there's a lot of missing pieces and parts there, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what actually happened.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, because we've been seeing that a lot happen. You know, like with just recently, we did a show where the guy in college got honey trapped by that girl. Remember? And he got shot, and he shot the guy and killed the guy. Mm-hmm. So that's happening a lot. It's like these guys that are using these girls to honey trap, and it's backfiring on them. You know what I mean? They're getting killed.
Well, number one, nigga, you getting caught.
You're getting caught, yeah.
I ain't saying stop getting caught. I'm saying be more mindful in general, nigga. You should have never been in that scenario.
Yeah, absolutely. So be
Plenty
careful.
of other options out there.
Somebody's hitting you up on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. Be careful, man.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Where the fuck was that at? A drug dealer that she met on Facebook. It said, right, or someone she knew from Facebook. How did they word it? Where's that shit at? Yeah. Court documents said that she let her boyfriend use her Facebook profile to lure the drug dealer. No, it's the one before that. Brown told investigators that she and her boyfriend had planned to rob a drug dealer, whom she knew through Facebook. That's insane. Stop trying to sell dope on Facebook, nigga. You need a big homie, and you know I'm not advocating bad behavior.
You just educate
I'm just
them.
saying, whatever it is, you know, be good or be good at it. Be good or be good at it. If you're gonna do it, nigga, do it right. Get the fuck off the internet. That's a terrible place to be. You know, that makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I'm saying that, listen, dude didn't even get out the car. What kind of, like...
He immediately started shooting.
Yeah, he knew something
He was backup.
He knew something was up. There's always that one boy that you got that be like, yo, I'm not feeling this right now. I'm not feeling this,
bit,
son.
you know, a little bit smarter than
Yeah,
the average bear.
Something telling me.
And they fell, but they both fell for it, though, because they were both there.
Yeah.
That means that you could have got killed, too.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
Anyone in that scenario could have lost their lives. Their families would have been left alone to mourn, you know?
And this happens a lot. This is just, it's been making news lately.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it's been making news lately. And this was the second article in the last 2 months, actually.
These people don't have anything.
Man. Yeah.
They have not been guided into the importance of finding a purpose. You know,
good one.
We're talking about a 21 and 18-year-old. Both of y'all niggas need to be in college. What the fuck are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? That makes absolutely no sense, man. Y'all need to be focused on something completely different. And I get it. They're in Memphis, Tennessee. You know, if you know about Memphis, their parents, their family should have already had them poised and geared toward something a little more productive to begin with. Neither one of them should have been still stuck at home at 18 and 21 years old.
Yeah.
There are too many options out in the world right now.
Yeah, guys, listen, you have to develop some form of legacy and a dream. A dream is just that, you know, but I've always told people who I've worked with who've become very successful. Yeah, go for it. Anyone who I've worked with that's become successful, I said there are 3 parts of that dream. You dream the dream, you're chasing the dream, you're living the dream. Many of you guys right now who are out there in the social media sphere, you want to live the dream now without doing the work. And, you know, it's very possible to achieve your dreams, especially when you're young. You have your whole life ahead of you. You don't have to go out there, you know, gangbanging and carrying guns to you know, take people's lives or maybe get your life taken because you feel like you're being, you know, you're being lured into something, you know, to kill somebody. It's crazy, man. So yeah, so that's Cariani, that name, Cariani Brown. And I'm not laughing about the situation. It's just, you know, guys, we talked about it on Tuesday. Some people don't need to have kids. You know what I mean? If you can't put that energy into raising your child, and I mean, I believe that the personality of that person is going to see through no matter what you do. But most people end up raising decent people because, you know, what does it take to raise somebody decently? It takes a higher level of love. So, yeah, Cariani Brown, 2 guns. Bonnie and Clyde type of situation. Bonnie and Clyde. So, yeah, be careful on the Instagram and Facebook sphere, guys, you know, because everybody that's behind a profile isn't a decent person. We are moving on. All right, so earlier this week we had the situation on Monday. Damar Hamlin, and I know a lot of you know about that. It was something that happened. Millions of people around the world literally saw what happened with this brother. Damar Hamlin, Buffalo Bills. He was on field, made a play, and instantaneously after the play, stood up and got went into cardiac arrest. It was a horrible situation. We can't play the video because, again, you know, we don't want to get blocked. YouTube blocks us a lot for a lot of different things. But, you know, it's a lot going down with this and some things we can't really talk about because right now everybody is split on their opinion of what actually happened. All right, so we have to stick with the narrative that the news is saying. But there are people who believe otherwise, like myself. I believe otherwise. When Antonio comes back, we'll get his idea of what he believes. But I believe otherwise. I believe that, you know, what happened wasn't what they're thinking it is, especially as being a martial artist, because I actually know a lot about heart rhythm, erratic heart rhythm and stuff like that, because I study something called Iron Palm. And Iron Palm basically trains you to actually skip someone's heart. It's a knowledge, it's a traditional Chinese knowledge of hitting someone with a specific type of blow and skipping the heart, you know, causing that arrhythmia, as they call it. But anyway, I'm going to read this so that way you guys can get more information in regards to what's been going on. Damar Hamlin's cardiac arrest, what we know and don't know. Cardiac doctors say that blows to the chest causing an erratic heart rhythm are highly unusual but not unheard of in sports. Like I said, in traditional Iron Palm training, you learn to be able to do this. This is something that you can do. Players reacted while Damar's Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills was tended to by medical personnel on Monday night. A freakish accident may explain the cause of the cardiac arrest that sent Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills to the ground during a football game on Monday night, 5 cardiac experts said. Now, I want you guys in the comments to tell us your opinion of what you actually think happened. Do you think it's a freakish accident or the other thing that we cannot say on air?
Thing we can't say
about what happened to him. A lot of people think that
white
it's...
people did it?
No. No. You know, it's the...
He's gay.
No. That it's the
shot?
Yeah, the clot.
Yeah.
The clot. Yeah.
The jab.
Okay. The jab. Okay.
The jab.
Okay, again, a freakish accident may explain the cause of the cardiac arrest that sent Damar Hamlin of the Buffalo Bills to the ground during a football game on Monday night, 5 cardiac experts said. It is not yet known why Mr. Hamlin's heart stopped about 9 minutes into the game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, it's funny that they say that where most of the people were very decisive in saying that that's what it was, okay? Again, it is not yet known why Mr. Hamlin's heart stopped about 9 minutes into the game against the Cincinnati Bengals. But his youth, health, and other circumstances could mean that a blow to his chest during a collision with a receiver on the opposing team sent his heart into an erratic rhythm known as arrhythmia. Dr. Aaron Baggish, that sounds like a name from the Lord of the Rings. He's a Baggish. Dr. Aaron Baggish, a sports cardiologist,
It's got to be some other country.
Yeah, it's probably Indian. Dr. Aaron Baggish, a sports cardiologist. I like saying that, Baggish. He's Baggish. Dr. Aaron Baggish, a sports cardiologist at Harvard Medical School who has worked with the New England Patriots, cautions that while a blow to the chest is definitely a front runner to explain what occurred on Monday, it is premature to be definite, Mr. Hamlin, he said, will most likely undergo extensive testing to be sure there was no other cause. Interesting. So that narrative is splitting now. that narrative is splitting, bro.
Ain't no narrative. They're trying to blame it on him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
That's
I can
essentially
see
saying,
that.
was he on
Something.
steroids or was
Yeah.
he on some sort of drug?
Yeah, rather than the thing.
Yeah.
For an arrhythmia to occur, there has to be what Dr. Baggage called a perfect storm. Damn. The chest must be struck in a precise place at a precise moment while the heart is relaxing after squeezing out blood and with the right amount of force. It's not rare, but it's pretty unusual, said Dr. Michael Mack, the chairman of cardiovascular services at Baylor Scott
He's the
and White.
chairman of cardiovascular services.
At Baylor Scott and White Health in Dallas.
Whatever.
Most documented incidents have occurred in baseball when a player has been struck in the chest by a ball, and it has also occurred in lacrosse and hockey. Chest protectors did not prevent.
So what they said was, in most predominantly white sports is where this happens. Anyway, go ahead.
With projectiles, right?
It's more unexpected, I guess.
Well,
Whatever.
the amount of force that's necessary, right, have occurred in baseball when a player has been struck in the chest by a ball, and it has also occurred in lacrosse and hockey. Chest protectors did not prevent the incidents in those sports. Dr. Baggage said he would not count on football pads either, saying that to his knowledge, no commercially marketed pads for any sport guarantee complete protection.
I mean, even that what is that body gear that we got on Bob in there, you know, I'm damn near punching through that. My nephew was damn near punching through that, and he just started punching. And that's pretty high level gear. And I know damn sure football pads are not like that.
No.
You know.
Dr. Mack added that the force of a blow can go right through a pad. There is just a 20 millisecond interval in the heart cycle when a strong blow can cause an arrhythmia, said Dr. Javid Mosley. Oh, Javid Mosley, cardiologist at the University of California, San Francisco School of Medicine. Shortly after Mr. Hamlin 24 collapse, medical personnel at the game administered cardiopulmonary resuscitation for 9 minutes as they tried to keep blood moving through his body. His heart literally stopped. When his heart rhythm was restored, they took Mr. Hamlin to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, where he remains in critical condition. He's actually awoke now. It is normal to put patients like Mr. Hamlin on a respirator, Dr. Mack said, but he added, if he is still on the respirator today, that means he is not awakened. Well, he is up. The concern is whether during those long minutes before Mr. Hamlin's heart rhythm returned, when his heart was not pumping normally, a lack of blood damaged his brain. Yes, heart experts said, if a patient in cardiac arrest does not recover right away, doctors will often induce a coma to give the brain a chance to rest, Dr. Mack said. Sometimes these writers are getting worse, bro.
They're really bad.
Yeah. Sometimes doctors also cool the brain to slow its metabolism while it recovers using cooling blankets, which have coils that circulate chilled water.
I need one of them shits.
And adhesives, just period, huh? The more concern there is about brain injury, the more aggressive doctors are about sedation and hypothermia, Dr. Mack added. If Mr. Hamlin remains unconscious from 72 to 96 hours after his cardiac arrest, there is a real concern, Dr. Mack said. Other athletes, like marathoners, have collapsed and even died when their hearts stopped from heart attacks or from arrhythmias caused by underlying heart abnormalities. Some examples, Dr. Mack said, are hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, I'm bad, in which the heart walls are thickened, or long QT syndrome, a heart signaling disorder. But though they can't rule them out, heart experts doubt that Mr. Hamlin has these conditions. Obviously, listen, let me explain something to you. Hey, Scott, football players, American sports stars, are extensively checked over, more than any other form of sports stars in the world. We have the highest technology. We have everything that you could possibly use to check to make sure that these players are ready to hit the field. They have the best science and the best health care on the planet. So they would know whether or not he should have been on the field. Okay?
They would.
They would know. Trust that. So all of this can't rule that out. Not sure, not this, not that. It's all a form of equivocation. You know, they're equivocating because to me it's one or the other. And it's more to me leaning to the other. But they can't rule them out. Heart experts doubt that Mr. Hamlin has these conditions. Dr. Rajat Dio, a arrhythmia specialist at the Perelman School of Medicine at the University of Pennsylvania, said the NFL, what did I just say? The NFL extensively tested its athletes and would be expected to find such problems. I just said that. Cardiac arrests differ from heart attacks, which are caused when an artery supplying blood to the heart is blocked, depriving the organ of blood. That can trigger an arrhythmia or even sudden death. Could it have been due to a blockage? I'm not even going to... Brahmaji Nalamathu, a professor of internal medicine and cardiology at the University of Michigan. I guess, but probably unlikely in a young guy. So they don't know nothing, pretty much. That's what they're saying. It's all hypothetical. All of it is hypothetical. All of it is maybe not sure, maybe not sure. And none of them mention, hey, you know what? This can be because of this thing.
How about a freak fucking occurrence, man? This nigga, you out there playing sports at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen.
True. That's why they get paid as much as they get paid. Right. I agree. I mean, they get paid a lot because...
They get paid enough.
And some of them don't get paid enough, obviously. You know, not all of them are getting 30 or 40 mil. Yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of the guys that ride the bench and come up and help save the game, they making six figures, barely.
I'm just saying overall in reference to how much the owners and shit are making.
Of course. It's a billion-dollar industry. Football brings in billions of dollars, man, just like basketball. You know, we thank God that the guy woke up. He woke up. And, you know, another report had said that he asked who won the game. And we don't know if that's true, but that's what they say. He said.
Yeah, that's like some movie shit. That's why I said earlier. That sounds like some PR.
You know, that type of thing, and it wasn't even a hard hit. When I saw it, I was just like, wait a minute, this not even a hard hit.
This could just be one of those things, man. News for news' sake.
True. I think that there's a lot going on that we're not ready to see that's going to happen. That's coming down the line.
As far as what?
You know, to me, anytime propaganda is there, there's propaganda behind the propaganda, right? And so we've been having a lot of people die. You know, I just lost a friend to a cardiac arrest.
Right.
And my uncle, I don't know if I told you this. Well, I did. My uncle, he just had a heart attack. There's a lot of people, listen, and I'm seeing a lot of sports stars. I mean, over in Europe, it's been happening for the past 2 years. Cats dropping like flies, dying on the field from cardiac arrest, literally. Cardiac arrest. I mean, 21, 25. Kids, teenagers dying, playing sports. People in the gym, people jogging, people just in their sleep, dying of cardiac arrest. Something that we need to really wake our eyes up to. I think I read a report where it said America has a 15% death increase. And all of the countries are reporting it right now. Israel, France, Australia, Canada, everybody is realizing that a lot of people are dying and no one's really asking questions. And that's what I mean by the two different ends of the spectrum. Yes, I did. Yeah. Yes, I did. You know, it's one of those things where it's like...
A lot of those countries are fighting back.
They're starting to fight back because this is something...
Dr. Fauci. saying,
Fauci.
recommending that doctors not do any autopsies.
Yeah, which is why you're seeing a lot of people's, when you're seeing
'Cause it's
these
supposed to be
obituaries.
dangerous.
Yeah, we don't know what the people are dying from.
That's bullshit. That's like propagandized inflation.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
Inflation is a form of propaganda in
Yes.
itself, but they inflated those death numbers through propaganda. You know.
Yeah. But people are dying now, and this brother, if he didn't have that help,
Yeah.
can you imagine that? If he didn't have the help that he had, and it happened a major network event, so it was seen all around the world pretty much, and I think that's why people were affected by it. But you have to be strong in the sense of understanding that there's a truth in that, and people are quick to, listen. Throughout this whole thing that we've had since COVID started, we've had a split. We've had a split about how people see things.
Well, that was the plan.
Yeah.
That was designed that way for a reason.
Hey,
when
Daph.
people are at odds, then we don't look at each other. Or
Yeah.
excuse me, we don't look at them. We look at each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Daph said, "What death numbers? Death in general is up.
The death reports.
The death
Just in general.
reports in general are up, sweetie, and people are dying. Mothers, sons, daughters, sports players. I think because the heart rate gets so fast and it increases, that they're more likely to, experience the cardiac arrest. Yeah.
That might be something that's designed and, 'cause
Yes, sweetie.
again, the whole even putting together a vaccine is a fucking chemical process. Oh, I probably wasn't supposed to say vaccine. Well, listen, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sweetie, he was.
Putting together that potion, it's a chemical fucking process. It's not this organic substance. It's not like they're able to go to a person and pull it from them and say, all right, we got to replicate this naturally so that we can give it to others so that they can naturally, they can easily fight it off. That's not as simple as that. And that being the case, so many different variables are involved with receiving something like that, and just you got to be a little bit wary. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I firmly believe we're going to see it more and more and more and more. And I think there has to be a way, because listen, you ain't going to be able to do shit about it, unfortunately. Because,
No, it's just too late.
Yeah, but what can happen is there are means, here at CMCT, we're very big on helping people to get through shit. And there are going to be, things that have to happen in order to help people through this time that's coming, because it's happening. And, Daph, you're right. It's causing to the most healthiest people. That's what you're seeing happen. Like, it's crazy. People who are out of shape and
they're trying to say that it's due to the virus itself. Realistically, is it the virus,
right,
or is it the induction of the they induced it? There's no telling.
Yeah. I just feel for people. I mean, like my friend Mark, he was healthy, played basketball, nothing, not even in his family. It's not, heart problems don't exist in his family. And look what happened. So, yeah. So, I'm glad he's up and around. I'm glad. Hopefully he'll heal up. They're hoping that there's not going to be any major damage. I think his career is over pretty much at this point. I don't see, once a heart is damaged like that, because you weren't in here when I was talking about it, but the thing that they're talking about that happened to him is actually something that we teach in Iron Palm, Kung Fu, to be able to stop and start the heart. It's in Kung Fu. And Iron Palm teaches it. It's something that I learned a long time ago. So when they were talking about that, I was like, yeah, I know all about that. But I also know, too, that a widespread strike is not going to do it. It has to be a singular, concentrated. Yes. So that's why a hockey puck, you know what I mean? And
can do
baseball,
that. A baseball, one of them lacrosse balls.
Yes. You know, it's not going to be a big-ass helmet.
Something that's fully reverberating through the body.
It's, absolutely focused and, because basically you're stopping and starting the heart. And that it's like a heart skips a beat.
Right.
It's funny because it's something that cats used to tell me all the time. That's not possible. I'm like, yeah, you need to read some books. You need to read some books, because I learned that knowledge. And there's a story that I have, but I'm not going to talk about it because it happened and it was something where, you start somebody's heart, you become a defibrillator. Anyway, what a show. What a show. Great show tonight. Thank you for everybody who chimed in. If you were late tonight,
you missed out on some good shit.
Yeah, we had some really good stuff going on, and I jacked up. Gary, thanks for jumping in. Hey, Gary, man, you looking good with them kicks, brother. Keep going, man. I know when I get a trip back out to L.A., man, we'll spend some time together, man, because I'm tremendously proud of you. Tell Janessa what's up. We miss her. But yeah, she's always welcome in the den. That's what we call this, the den. Otherwise, keep playing, keep doing what you're doing, guys. It's a new year. Hopefully things get better for some of us, and things stay great for those who've already had a great time going into this new year. No doubt, Gary. I don't know what else. Nothing else to talk about?
I think that's it.
That's it?
We got 4 minutes.
Yeah.
We going to YouTube, goddammit.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow us over to YouTube.
Follow us on YouTube.
What's going on, Larry Banks, the actor? How you doing, man? Follow us on YouTube, guys, please.
CMCT_show
Very
on YouTube.
easy to remember.
Follow us on Instagram at CMCT_show. Our Instagram live will be moving there.
Next month.
The fuck is the word I'm looking for?
Migrating.
Fully
migrating.
It'll solely be on that page.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
No questions, comments, concerns?
No. But make sure you guys tune in next Tuesday. We got a great guest coming in. Somebody who's going to really enlighten you guys to help you understand if you're going through things in your marriage and or relationship as a parent, because that's what he focuses on. A lot of you black brothers out there or men out there who are struggling with being a father and being a husband, he can give you some tips. That's what he does. He's certified in that stuff. So it's going to be hands off, and we'll just have some general questions to ask. And the audience, if you have questions at the time you're watching, you can definitely chime in and ask him any questions and stuff. But he'll give us a background of what he's been doing throughout the past couple of years and what he's currently doing now to help, because he's all about the community. So I'm looking forward to that.
Likewise.
And yeah. So, guys, thank you for joining in tonight. We're about to sign off, man.
It's been swell.
It's been awesome. I appreciate it.
Take care of these kids.
Yes. Take care of yourselves, too, man.
Take care of yourself. Hit one of these bitches back if they hit you. Or subdue them. And contact the authorities, because you can't afford to jeopardize your freedom.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, I think that does it.
Yeah, they're just like,
That's it. Muscles on his lonely back. I stay calm. In fact, I've been on the grind so long, hoes could never call me that. Please keep it short. I don't speak for all the rap. I'm your mechanic. I don't want no parts of whack. Keep throwing darts and wax. I'ma melt you. Every beat got a birthday. I just make it special. If you came to wrestle, maybe we can do that. Chap and bring the dosage and show you where your shoes at. Exactly where the proof at. I ain't gotta prove stats. I don't need the hookup. I've been staying blue-black, straight from where the news at. Life-size showdown, story I survived. Made them live remotes down, painting what I wrote now. I imagine it, I'ma grope the canvas. Every stroke is passionate. Ask him why he smashing shit. I'm just practicing so I can get it in when it's out. Ain't no accidents, for real. Absolutely. Please stop the BS, for real is on purpose.
Thank you, Larry.
Everything I do this for real. I do this for real. Please stop the BS, for real is on purpose, for real. I do this for real. I do this for real. Please stop the BS, for real is on purpose.
pressed the wrong button, man.
Something doing
Damn.
right. I'm came to
It's all good, man.
I had 30 people in.
I aim and peel tamper with the seal bar, smothering niggas. Composition war ready. I've been blundering niggas.
That's all right.
I'm filthy, but the props can't do what you watching me doing, bitch. Your spirit not freaking through the building, emanating illness. Chapman got the place in vice. Stay filming, I feel it. I will meet and violate a witness, hanging like the Amish.